me that you love me every day. Just know I appreciate it, and I just wanna say hello, Dad. I'm really proud to say that I'm your son. Hello, Dad. I'm really proud to say that I'm your son. Hello, Dad. I'm really proud to say that I'm your son. Hello, Dad. I'm really proud to say that I'm your son.
Hello, son.
Yeah, Dad.
I'm really proud to say that you're my son.
Thanks, Dad. I love you.
I love you too, son.
You can record now.
Hello, welcome back onto the International Fathers. I'm your co-host for today, and this is your host, Nelson Amudi Sr. Now, before we talk about today's topic, we're going to do a recap of last week's topic, which was a father's connection with his daughter. If you don't know what a connection is a relationship in which a person, thing, or idea is linked or associated with something else. And we just talked about how a father is connected with his daughter, and the same thing and vice versa, in which the father and the daughter only has that no one else has. Moving on to today's topic, which is benefits of having a father in a child's life. Wow.
Hello. How you doing out there? Y'all don't know who y'all got underneath this mask, right? International Fathers Talk Show, the host and creator, Nelson Moody Senior. Y'all just don't know who's under this mask, do y'all? And one thing for certain, two things for sure. Hello, how are you doing, my lovely guest, my lovely co-host?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm back in my Mercedes-Benz seat, my Mercedes-Benz CLS 400, red with peanut butter interior. Did you catch that?
I did.
Are you sure? Now it's time for me to unveil who I truly am. Y'all know that sometimes friends can be fake, phony, and sometimes they can be just off the chain. I'm going to show you who I really truly is. You know, sometimes you gotta see somebody's true colors versus the person that they say they really are. You can see my true colors now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds. Hello there, and welcome back, International Fathers Talk Show. Woo! I guess y'all wondering why I am colored today. I'm colored today for one very important, powerful message of International Fathers. As you know, International Fathers Talk Show and Magazine is both that inspiring, encouraging fathers to be a part of their children's lives while honoring and saluting those who are already in their lives. Father and fatherhood. Let me see. Fatherhood and fathers are many different colors. Right here I have, hey Al Foreman, how you doing, sir? HR for life. In case y'all, HR for life, they know who I'm talking about. 1976 is when I started my HR for life. Different colors. I have about maybe 8 different colors painted on my face and my head. Black, brown, I think is green, orange, yellow on there. I couldn't do the pink. Hey Marvin Jennings, how you doing, sir? Happy anniversary to you and your wife of 20 plus years of marriage. That's a long time. I salute both of you, not just her, but you as well. But I said, I would have had blue on my head or purple on my head, but my producer, she would have gotten me after the show. You know, you can't put blue or purple or anything like that jewelry color. So the play is safe. I didn't put those colors on because you know what? She may just talk about me later on in one of her messages after she say, "Make it a great day, folks," and then she come back, no blue, no purple, no. So I couldn't do it. I followed simple directions. Von Chambers, how you doing? Another Highland Ridge for life. Oops, I just let y'all know what that was out there. Anyway, that's what the colors are. That's what the colors represent. As you also have seen, the blue is right there. I hope you don't see this. The International Fathers, the words itself is different flags and different colors throughout the world. And then there's a globe of water. You know that water is blue, so I got to put this down before she see it. She might come after me on that one. However, different colors from around the world. Into International Fathers, as I said to you and countless other people around the world, that's what it is. One thing we have in common, that we all fathers. Agree, disagree, or not?
I agree.
Oh, she agree. I was getting ready to ask her to smile because if she didn't smile, Leslie Wallace was going to get you. If she's
I'm
watching.
not a father though, so.
You're not. Oh, you're right. You're a daughter. A daughter, and you know. Just now when I said that word daughter, it took me back to one of my favorite cartoon movies, which is what?
I don't know. Mulan?
That, you know what? It's something about siblings in that pack. Siblings around the world, before I tell y'all what the answer is, y'all know y'all got this pack to y'all parents. You know y'all can lie, and it's good in some cases because I mean, you know, while you're young, 5, 6, 7 years old, somebody say, well, who put food over there, or who threw that food over there, or who spilled this? Everybody say I didn't. Fast forward later on in life, as you become teenagers, you talk about that type of stuff. It's a sibling pack, but one of my favorite movies as a cartoon is Mulan. If you haven't watched Mulan before, watch it and you'll know this part about it. Towards the end, whereas though Mulan, they was doing a draft in China and they were taking all the sons. So at that time, I think the father didn't have any sons.
He didn't have any sons, but he had to go, and she didn't want him to go.
Okay.
So yeah.
He was next in line. I can hardly hear her. I hope y'all can hear her out there. So what she did is she cut her hair to act like she was a guy. Woo! That's what she did. And she went into the military until she got hit by I think a gunshot wound to her torso. And they found out that she was a girl, but she did a lot of stuff. It was called trees and all the good stuff like that. But she did it to save her father. And after all that stuff that she has done, the emperor said that she has messed up China. She messed up the tradition. She messed up the royal house. She did everything, and the father told her the greatest honor is having you for a daughter. Well, that's where I got that. You knew where I got it from, but the world may not have gotten it from. Again, that's that out there, Mulan's father. But we're going to get back into the topic of benefits of
having a father in a child's life. Well, here are some benefits of when a father is in a child's life. Fathers are affectionate and supportive. Fathers provide a feeling of security.
Oh, wait a minute. Even if I'm a pink father?
That's right.
Oh,
because at the end of the day, you're still a father.
Okay.
Fathers provide a feeling of security, both emotionally and physically.
But wait a minute. Even if I'm a green father?
That's right.
Hey, Valanda, how you doing, sweetie?
At the end of the day, you are still a father.
HR for Life. HR for Life is definitely chiming in, y'all. We got a caller number 2 For y'all back in Baltimore, 470-251-4343. That's 470-251-4343. Michelle Hamilton, how you doing, sweetie pie? Even if I'm a black father?
That's right, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, you got a caller here. Hello? That caller got away. Caller, can you call right back? 470-251-4343. That was my fault, caller.
Fathers are their children's influencers.
Say that one more time.
Fathers are their children's influencers.
Okay. I'm a psychedelic father. What about that one?
That is okay.
Hey,
because
Rosa
at the
Morez,
end of the
how
day,
are you, sweetie?
You are still a father.
He's still a father.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got these different colors up on my face, and I see go ahead. Let's finish talking about the benefits that you just talked about.
A father will validate a strong, healthy relationship with both the daughter and the son.
About an orange. I think I got orange right there. What about that orange father right there? There he is right there. That orange father right there.
That is all right, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
So what about the father over in Laos?
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
The father in South Africa.
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
The father over in Italy.
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
Singapore, Brazil, the Netherlands, Thailand.
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
So we're still fathers no matter what.
Yes.
Oh. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Elaine, how you doing? Immaculate Brooks. What's going on, sir? Hey, Johnny Bush, how you doing, sir? Thank you all for tuning in on this powerful episode of International Fathers Talk Show. And the reason why I say it's powerful is because of how I look today, representing the many colors, cultures, races, ethnicities, and ethneticism when it comes to Fathers International. We all got that one common thing, and that we are all fathers. About the fathers in Iceland.
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
What about one of my favorite destination places, Greece?
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
What about in the Nile River in the movie Anaconda when they was going down that long strip right there?
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
Well, suppose that snake bite me.
A father will protect and guide his children in the direction they will
Thanks
go.
for tuning in, Frank. Hey, Gary Wade, how you doing, sir?
Fathers are good disciplinarians, and fathers love their children unconditionally. Now you can say
Fathers love their children unconditionally. Fathers are disciplinarians. Let me go back to the unconditional. So unconditionally, you're talking about a benefit as far as loving a child unconditionally?
yes.
Oh, she said she yes. Yes. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, girl, let them know. Represent.
Yes.
Okay, you gotta say it like that now. Good grief. Anyways, as I was talking and saying,
Yes.
oh, I need to. So all these fathers don't matter in Antarctica.
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
El Salvador, South America, Honduras, Grenada, Belize.
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
Germany, Belgium.
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
The continent of Europe.
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
Asia.
That is okay because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
What?
Yes.
Get out of here, girl.
Yes, I know, right?
What? I got one for you. United States.
That's
Talk to me.
yes.
I got one that's higher than that. Mars.
Yes, that is
'Cause,
okay.
you know, people can go to Mars now.
I know.
You know
You're
that, right?
Yes.
So
I
their
do.
fathers up there too.
You may never know.
Never know.
I don't know.
What about under the sea?
That is okay because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
A scuba diver.
Again, that is okay because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
Girl, you are right. And I'm going to say it publicly because I said it before. And if I haven't told you today, guess what?
What?
Girl, I love you. I love you so much. You know how much I love you?
How much?
I can't even count the ways, baby.
Aw.
Let me dry your tears. I'll be your handkerchief if you gotta blow your nose.
Ew. Ew.
That's a benefit you say, right? Okay. Don't cry now.
No, something in my eye.
You crying.
I'm not crying.
Cause you know that the producers will get you some tissue. Hey, Ketis Parker, how you doing, sir? Thanks for tuning in. They will get you some tissue. So I define that word benefits myself too. And this is some things that I came up with, and then I came up with some examples too. The benefits meaning is an advantage of a profit gained from something. So that means you gain a child can gain something from a father that's involved with his or her life. A millennium. It's okay. A payment or a gift made by an employer, the state, or insurance company. You can reap benefits. It promotes well-being. A job raise, health insurance, life insurance, paid vacation, and other perks. These are all things that benefits on a job. Not to get confused with letting somebody have the benefit of the doubt or keep giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. That ain't the benefits that we're talking about here.
I know that.
Not only a fathers, as you already heard, the translation of colors here, but we also different religions. Christians, Baptists, Buddhists, we're Muslims, we're monks, we're Jews, we're Orthodox Christians, we're Catholics. We are every religion that is on earth, around the world. Hey, Catrice, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. We are different religions around the world. And for whoever, whatever you believe in, we are there too. Catrice, I told the twins about you and your twin long time ago. I don't know if y'all two remember, but these were the twins I told y'all about a long time ago. I used to live on Chester Street when I first came into Khadijah's life when she was about 2. Khadijah, if you out there, how you doing? Give me a call, 470-251-4343. But fathers are also different religions. And we all have that same common core or same common thing, and that is that we're fathers. At the what?
At the end of the day.
At the what?
At the end of the day.
Girl, we can have a drum roll on that. You are correct. At the end of the day, that's just what we truly are. I'm going to read something else as far as what outside research that I already kind of sort of knew. Because you know I'm like 90 years old. You know when I count children on my fingers and my hands, I need my toes and everybody else's toes too. If having a father in a life, fathers being involved in their children's lives, it protects risk factors that pose a harm for children, such as problematic behavior. Problematic behavior. Okay? That's issues of some type. Is there somebody out there that's in the thanks for chiming in, Monet Phillips. Is there somebody out there in the psychological or the psychiatric profession out there? You can chime in also. Such as material depression and family economical hardship. Father involvement is also associated with promoting children's social and language skills. I read some stuff up, and I just wanted to jot down some other things too also in reference to what you were talking about with the benefits of a father that I guess translates to go from father to his child or even children. I did my homework too. I ain't gonna just do it. Look at that green father over there. Look at that red father over there. What about him?
That is okay, because at the end of the day, you are still a father.
Still a father. Still a father.
Yes.
When fathers are present in their daughters' lives, their daughters develop a strong sense of self and are more confident in these abilities. In order to develop positive esteem and a healthy father-daughter relationship bond is key. So fathers, if you are out there, the billions of y'all there, because I know it's billions of people out there in the world. So to the fathers out there, that critical relationship between you and your daughter is a necessity. You're her first love. You are her first love. Thanks for tuning in, Davis. Mwah. You're her first love. And if you mess that up, then she may go different ways or even do some crazy stuff. The sons, fathers, we are our son's first superhero. It's not Batman, it's not Superman, it's not the Hulk, it's not the X-Men. Because I think I look like an X-Man too. With all this right here, my hair is round.
Participate in Mardi.
Somebody what?
Somebody who can participate in Mardi Gras.
In the Mardi Gras, okay. I'm gonna take X-Men. I look like Charles.
Okay.
You know, my head is shaven. It's nice and round. It is big, I must admit. But I had nothing to do with this reproduction of myself. Talk to my parents about that. I had nothing to do with this right here. On the flip side, I'm a good-looking guy. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
Oh, I get ready to say, girl, don't take too long on that right there. Woo, represent me well. When fathers are present in their sons' lives, sons are more likely to emulate their fathers.
I agree.
Agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. And involved fathers, especially biological fathers, bring positive benefits. Think of that word, benefits, to their children that no other person is likely to bring. And we each have roles. Father and mother have different roles in the child. But we're talking about this father bringing these specific things to his son, to his daughter. You know, but I believe it's safe to say that people out there listening to me, watch my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm getting my Twitter account built up, y'all. That's International Fathers with INT, Fathers with an S. I'm trying to build it up right there so I can get like about maybe a gazillion followers. You know, get a gazillion subscribers on YouTube. Get a gazillion followers on Instagram. I think Facebook stopped at 5,000, but I can get like different accounts and stuff like that. And it'll be still collaboration in with International Fathers. Because I like that. You know what I mean? I found a passion and a purpose in my life that I enjoy doing, and that's bridging fathers and children. You know, connecting them and bringing them together, and talk about the importance of it. Because I've always said that I believe. Thanks for chiming in, Jackie. I have also said and believe that I just had a senior moment.
Please don't sing.
I said a senior moment.
Oh.
Millennium children right
No,
here.
I really thought
Our
you said
Social
sing.
Security depends on what's all right there. Woo! And she's a future forensic anthropologist.
Wow.
And she got the word senior mixed up with singing.
I thought he said sing.
And she thought like a catfish. This is our Social Security, y'all. Us baby boomers.
I know somebody heard what I heard. I
Nobody
heard
here.
sing.
Nobody hear that right there. Woo. You have heard me say this quite a bit. That fathers affect children spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, and eventually economically. You know what I mean? That's the effect. Either it's going to be a positive or negative on what I just now said. Thanks for chiming in, Tamika, Sylvia, my twin A Pop. How you doing, sir? Thanks for tuning in. In case y'all are just getting in, the colors represent the different colors and races of fathers internationally and up on Mars. Because at the end of the day,
You are still a father.
that's right.
Yep.
That's right. You are still a father. Wow. And fathers come in also many different occupations. Did you know that?
I knew that.
6 others came in. Okay. Let me tell you what's something. Fathers are executives. They are businessmen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're businessmen, executives, CEOs. They own their own businesses. They're entrepreneurs. That's what fathers are. At the end of the day,
You are still a father.
woo, this girl is slowing up right there, boy. I think you need some Geritol. You know what Geritol is?
Geritol?
Yeah,
No.
that's
I
okay.
don't. What is
The
it?
baby boomers, y'all know what Geritol is. Every she need right now because she's kind of slow. Maybe you could get one of the power drinks.
No.
That's okay. Okay. Fathers are also white collar and blue collar workers. Okay. Fathers are also entertainers. Fathers are also chefs. Fathers are also franchise owners, owning multiple food businesses, companies, and stuff like that. Fathers are also, check this out. I'll be right back because all my stuff been fell down. Fathers are also
Construction
architects.
workers. Mm-hmm.
Fathers are engineers. They're drafters. They build stuff. They are builders. They are construction workers. That's what fathers are. And at the end of the day, from their hard days of work, what they happen?
You are still a father.
You're still a father, and you come home. Fathers are also beauticians. They are barbers. They are licensed cosmetologists. They also makeup artists on TV, in the film industry. Fathers are also do that, and after a long day, they come back home. Because they're still what?
You are still a father.
These are some of the things that fathers still are. After you heard that with different colors, with different races, different religions, these are the occupations that some fathers still hold. That was an engineer right there. Going back down here. Fathers are also sports figures. This is golf club. And the number 7 is on it. My son brought this to my attention. As you know, the number 7 follows me a whole lot. Hey, Vonnie, how you doing? Thanks for chiming in. Fathers are also sports figures, whether it's golf, basketball, baseball, hockey, tennis, whatever the case may be.
Even fencing?
Even fencing? Mm-hmm. Even fencing. Just don't get stabbed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know, fathers are all that type of stuff like that. I was trying to find something. Fathers are also clergy around the world. Whether you're a priest, a rabbi, a pastor, a minister, fathers are members of clergy around the world. And everything that we're talking about today represents International Fathers Talk Show and magazine. Like
no other.
Oh, girl, you got it going on there, boy. You are right. Let me see. Fathers are also farmers. Fathers are also farmers. Fathers also raise stock. Fathers also produce all kind of produce here, not just here in the United States, but internationally. You know, they take care of food, stuff like that. They're architects. Fathers are astronauts. Fathers are, believe it or not, they're everything that you can think of in every occupation. Fathers are also first responders. They're in the military. They're police officers. They're firefighters. They're medics. They're corpsmen. They are first responders. Being exhausted, working a day, all day long job, they still come home to be.
At the end of the day, you are still a father.
She's slowing up. Fathers, it just goes on. Fathers are also educators. They're educators. Fathers are GED people. They are high school people, the diplomas. They are associate's degree people. They are bachelor's degree people. They are master's degree people. They are doctor's degree people. Fathers are educators. They're principals. They're counselors. They're tutors. They're mentors. But we all got that same common thing. Hey, Frank, how you doing, sir? Thanks for tuning in. But we all have that same common thing internationally, that we're fathers. Did you know that?
I knew that.
Oh, okay. I was just testing you. Let me see. What else? We are also fathers of singers. They are in the entertainment world. They are dancers. They're stuntmen. You know, I could be in Fast and Furious Part 10. I'm just putting it out there. You know what I mean? Fathers are talk show hosts. That's right. We're talk show hosts. We're authors. We're also magazine creators. We're writers. We're ghostwriters. Thinkers, innovators, and motivators. That's what fathers are internationally. Fathers are doctors. I don't know if y'all can see all this right here. Let me slide her to the side right quick. Fathers are doctors, nurses, heart surgeons, brain surgeons. Fathers are in the medical field. Well, I didn't want to take off too much. You know what I mean? But I'm just showing you all the things that fathers are. Fathers are stay-home dads. They work from home. I mean, they self-employed. It's what fathers are. Not just that being stay-home dads. This is something totally different right here. They're watching their children. They're watching their children while at home. Which reminds me, this wasn't part of the show, but I had to give this out because in the last 15 years or so, I've been seeing people carry infants the wrong way. This is not the way to carry an infant. If you carry an infant like this and you, the infant fall through and slip through, and he or she or they is on the floor. Okay? Don't carry your infant like this. You're supposed to support right here, the head, the neck, and the back. These legs can dangle. Let the legs dangle. This is important right here. Supporting this right here. So whatever hospital you went to or had your baby, or if you had a baby at home with a midwife, or if you had your baby the water method, and they told you that this was the correct way, they lied. They lied to you. If they dispute that, tell them come and see me. International Fathers Talk Show. The correct way is to support their head, their neck, and their back. These legs can dangle. Love your children, people. Love your infants and carry them correctly. That's on a serious note, because I see too many people carrying babies like that, and what it does to me, it irritates me. It really irritates me to see somebody carry a baby by the legs. It could be a 2-month-old. If that 2-month-old burp, that back could be out and that child is hurt or dead. If it's on concrete or marble floor, that could be a funeral. Okay? So carry your infants correctly. If they're in your arm, support the back, the head, and the neck. The what can dangle?
Legs.
The legs can dangle all day long. Whew, I didn't mean to get off topic, but y'all know every now and then I get off topic. And you know every now and then I like to also give a teacher moment here and have a lot of fun here. Let's get back to what International Fathers is. Oh, that was the stay home dad part. Businessman, like I told y'all. Y'all like my tie? No, this does not represent me drinking every night. This does not represent me drinking or getting drunk every single night. However, if this represents me drinking and getting drunk every night, at the end of the day, I'm what?
You are still a father.
A drunk father. But I'm still a father.
Yes. Wow, Dad. Wow.
Let me see. Yes, but those are the things that fathers are. I was trying to see if I forgot anything. There are definitely millions of occupations out there that fathers are, and at the end of the day, I mean, I know I sound like a scratch record or a scratch CD for the millennial people. I don't know what they're going to have in the future.
I don't know.
It could be just a flash drive that could be scratched. But whatever the case, you at the end of the day, we're still fathers. You know, whether you're making $10,000 a year or whether you're making $10 million a year. You know, like I said, as far as the degrees or the education, whether you live in a house that's been passed down from generation to generation, or whether you live in a $50 million house.
Or what if you're homeless?
Or if you're homeless. Interesting. You're still a father.
Right.
You are still a father, no matter what. You could be going back and forth and traveling here and there. At the end of the day,
You are still a father.
I like that. That's red, yellow. I think this is brown at the top, but at the angle that you see me at. And then on this side here, I think it's black, white, orange, and I think my nose is green. Is my nose green?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My nose is green. That was close to blue. I'm glad my producer didn't catch that because she'd have probably said something. Love you, your dad. But you know, I just had to bring this one right here to forefront. I also want to share something because every now and then you may get a little discouraged about certain things, and I had to talk with God. I often talk to God, as a lot of people do, and I was talking to him just as simple as Sim was sitting like right here, and it was a table. It was a dinner table, and the conversation I had with God. Let me see if my producer can pull up that dinner table for me right quick, because I want you to see it. Roland John, thank you, sir, for your International Father's shirt that you are showing off and showing the world. Last night when I got off work, I saw that. But back to the table real quick. I was talking to God, and I was saying, Lord, what's wrong, or why is it, or why do the people who I want to support International Fathers, family and friends from a long time ago, don't, even just by a simple share of the video or comment or a like. God told me, don't worry about that no more. The people who are supposed to be supporting and being a part of what you're doing are strangers in newness. So I need you to embrace this. And I need you to find some resolve to let it go and trust me like you've been trusting me on a lot of other things. So I said, God, sometimes it's hard to break relationships with people. God said, trust me, like you've been doing. Some relationships you have to let go. Some you just have to just be at a distance right there. But trust me on this one here, because everybody, and I heard this lots of times before, not just from me, but from other people, that when you're doing something, everybody, no matter who they are not supposed to go with you. Some people say everybody can't go with you, but a certain people will be the ones that go with you. Not everybody is going to understand or play a critical part in what you're doing. But God told me, like you've been trusting me on a lot of other things, continue to trust me on this right here, because some of those relationships are stagnant. Your new ones, some of the old ones are good, but I'm sending you some new, some freshness. So I said, okay, God. And the conversation ended. And I looked out my back window and the sun was shining bright as I don't know what. That was deep.
Yo, if I did not know my father, I would have thought that he was a pastor. Seriously.
A pastor, why a pastor, baby?
It's how you're spilling facts for real. Like,
Well, we can take an offering. You know, we can take an offering, and we can have a song being sang, because you know I can sing.
we're going to keep that out.
Keep that singing out?
Keep the singing out.
Okay. But again, I would love to thank everyone who has chimed in and tuned in on this. To me, this is a very powerful one, because I'm expounding on International Fathers with the colors. International Fathers is not a movement, is not a protest. Those things are you fighting for injustices of certain things. I'm not fighting for the injustice of fathers. Okay, this is a talk show. Again, encouraging, inspiring fathers to be a part of children's lives while honoring and saluting those who are already in the lives of their children and hearing their stories from anybody. So if you know that dad, you take it away, co-host.
If you know a dad or a male role model who has impacted your life and you think that he needs to be on this show, please have him write a 350-word essay along with his bio and his contact information and send it to nelsonamoodySenior@gmail.com.
Hello out there. If you know a dad and you would like him to be on International Fathers Talk Show, send me a 350-word essay along with a short bio and your contact information to nelsonamoodySenior@gmail.com. That's NELSONLMOODYSR@gmail.com. If you're also interested in sponsorship of this talk show like no other, you can also email me too. You can also follow me Facebook, Nelson Moody Senior, Instagram, Nelson Moody Senior, YouTube, Nelson Moody Senior. I try to keep everything simple because I'm 90 years old and I ain't got time to remember all these different types of passwords and usernames and all that stuff like that. I'm on Twitter, INT Fathers with an S. So that's all my social media platforms. Let me see.
Wow. See, y'all, my dad has my back even though when I say something.
I do have your back and I always will. I could sing the Whitney Houston song right now, I'll always love you. But I can't sing it because she started off with bittersweet memories, and there's no bitter memories about you, so I really can't sing that song. I can sing Unforgettable by Nat King Cole though, but I'm not because then it could shatter the internet, it could break the internet, like the movie like Ralph Break the Internet. It could shatter that right there. This coming Sunday, July the 28th, 1 year anniversary of Status Network. That's 1 full year here at 777 Cleveland Avenue here in Atlanta, Georgia. East Point, by the people who live around here. Oh, see, my producers, that's the flyer right there. Everything is free. She said no blue backgrounds. But it's all good though. Bless her heart. She always starts her morning with make it a great day, folks. Fathers, fathers, fathers.
Call those children.
And children, children, children.
Call those fathers.
And children, children, children.
Hug those children, hug those fathers.
Wait a minute. Fathers call your children. Children call your fathers. Fathers hug your children, and children hug those fathers. Until next time. Remember, this is our future Social Security right here.
Wow,
y'all.
Dad.
And I love you so much, Alexandria.
I love you too, Dad. You are so funny. You know that?